No boogers.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please make welcome David D. with the Elvis Tribute.
See here, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Well, I said, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Now, girl, you made me love you, but now, you look when it's gone. Hear what I said? Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say, play me. Yo. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Yeah, what I say? Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, I said, see she right up. Lord, see what you have done. Well, girl, you made me love you. Now your love man is gone. Hear what I say? Well, I say, see.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is yet another episode of Rogan Radio in the friendly confines of Studio A at the Casa of Rogan Lumberport. Tonight we have a full house, obviously. Now, Mia, one thing I'm going to have to tell you, Mia's new to this. One thing that's very important if you're going to be on the show, you actually have to hold the microphone. I mean, now granted, we all have these things here. We all have these kind of things. But you know what? When you lay it down on the table like that, then you'd have to get over it and say, hey, no one's going to hear you that way. I'm just trying to help you. It's okay. Is your microphone working? Try it again.
Oh, well.
There you go. All right.
Yay, there we go.
You know what? The first time's the worst time. The first time's the worst time. After that, you don't have to. You can ask Erica. She's been here plenty of times now. Now she's a professional.
Yeah, the first time it was duh.
Yeah. Whatever. We had like 4 or 5 words. 4 or 5 words. As you can tell, we have a full house, plenty of new faces. We don't have Jimmy Whiz. Jimmy Whiz it's Mother's Day, so we can't expect everybody to be here, obviously. So Jimmy Whiz is out. Darren is out. Mark Coffey's yet to be seen. Betty Post isn't here. We have this whole crew. Uber Ben's not here. Bartender Mike's not here. Yep. We never did make a name for Kathy Eusted, did we?
How about Catch 'em All Kathy?
Catch 'em all, Kathy.
Yeah.
Cuddles isn't here
Catfish
either.
Kathy.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's Mark Coffey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen.
Too many names for these kids.
Now, obviously, I just got the eye from Todd. He thought I was giving him the eye because, once again, Jimmy's not here. Jimmy is normally the soundboard operator. Tonight, once again, when Jimmy's not here, Todd fills in. So you're going to hear all kinds of stuff tonight. And I'm just going to let it roll, man, because
you got to speak up.
See, I am. You can turn actually up a little bit. So we literally just got off the normally we do a little bit of a podcast because once again, what we do here during the social hour is just that. This is just a social hour. We don't practice for anything. We don't rehearse anything. This is basically that's got to be Todd Hall.
Hey,
you know what? God bless you. Answer it. I don't care. Jimmy's not here. Answer the daggone thing. You're gonna have to do all the whole one thing. Answer one. Todd Hall.
Yo!
what's going on,
Todd? You know what? God bless you, Todd. You call every week, and sometimes it's right in the middle of something, just like it was tonight. But we just got a wild here to say hi to you. How
Hold on, he said.
Hold on.
What's that?
Wait, you called us, right, Todd?
Exactly.
What'd you do? Have the echo on, Todd? Do you have something else on?
Hello?
Yeah, I had TV on. I was watching the
Okay. Okay. How you doing, brother?
I had a blast that Saturday.
Oh, it was a fantastic time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, absolutely. So you made it home okay? I mean, I saw you dancing with Michelle all night, pretty much.
Well, not really. It's an editor too. But
Hey,
don't. And I didn't.
Hey, listen, what we're on a quest to find you a new.
Hold on a minute.
We're trying, man.
Hold on, this is the Todd Hall show. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Fairmont, West Virginia at 365 something. It's Todd Hall at that Todd Hall show.
Yay!
You
All
back
right,
yet,
Todd.
Todd?
You're slacking over there.
There you go.
Okay. Well,
Wasn't ready for that, Chuck.
Todd, we have this show we got to do. We got a lot of stuff to go through, so we'll go ahead and call you back a little bit later. Thanks for calling, Todd Hall.
See ya.
Yeah. Oh, terrible cell phone connection. Dang. God, I hate when that happens.
You know what? He hung up on us. I didn't hang up on
I
him.
think so.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
That's
Gonna
not
talk.
right.
I was getting ready to hang up
That's
on
not
him.
right.
But he did.
He beat us to the punch. To love Todd Hall, he was up at the Duggar dance. That's what he's referring to.
Oh, he's calling back.
Todd,
easy.
we'll call you back here in a minute. We got to get to some couple things here real quick, and then we'll knock it out, and then we'll give you another call. But thanks for calling, brother. Thanks for being very supportive. I really do appreciate that on behalf of everybody here. Actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't even remember where we were. Oh, we were talking about Todd doing the soundboard thing. So then obviously there's going to be a lot of just like that. There's going to be a lot of things that come through. The soundboard tonight that normally you wouldn't hear, but that's because Jimmy Wiz isn't here. And also, once again, we have the lovely and talented Michelle Hall from Webster Springs, Webster County, over there being the director. And yeah, that's pretty good, huh? Okay. So anyway, what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about some crazy things. Then we're going to go around the room, and then we're going to get to those things. But I want to remind you that tomorrow, once again, we're going to have two podcasts or two shows that will be released. We'll have the social hour, which is, once again, to reiterate, this is just something we...
You have got to be kidding.
No, I'm really not. We literally just... do we ever talk about really anything? We just kind of come in here and sit down.
Yeah.
Like tonight, we were outside drinking this the IPA that Mike Vincent sent us up from North Carolina. We were out there drinking that, and we'll do a little review. He sent a nice note with it. So we're out there drinking. I said, hey, by the way, what time is it? And Derek said, it's 7 o'clock. I was like, well, it's time to go. So we just come in here. We sit in here, and somebody said, what are we going to talk about? I said, what we always talk about. And I think, Eric, that was you. It was like, well, what do we ever talk? We never really practice about anything.
Yeah, just wing it.
Yeah, we just wing it. So that's that. But anyway, the podcast is going to be special, too, because there was a study that came out that said by 2030, there will only 40% of us that drive cars now will be driving cars then because of all of this, these automatic cars, driverless cars, and things like that, electrical. You'll be able to call up. A car will come to your house, take you downtown, whatever. It's only going to cost you like $4. So you won't have to have a car payment. You won't have to have car insurance. You won't have to pay for gasoline. So we're going to see. Are you yawning?
No.
Who is that back there?
That's good. Where?
Derek? Was it Derek?
What did I do?
No, it was Chad. I love when Chad looks at me. He tries to swallow a yawn. You know when you get so tired and you're just like this, you're like, you're trying to eat that thing. So be looking for that tomorrow, and that's going to be that'll be very interesting. But we're going to talk about, speaking of cars, we're going to get to this very shortly. Our very own Chad Puccio, he has one of these new Reapers, and if you don't know what a Reaper is basically a side-by-side that is street legal. Yes. Now, in some parts of the country, those things are you can see them everywhere. Mm-hmm. But near Shinston, Fairmont, Clarksburg, Morgantown, not so much.
No, I've only seen, besides mine, I've only seen maybe 2 other ones. And honestly, I think it was the same guy, just in 2 different locations.
And obviously, local law enforcement hasn't either.
No.
So anyhow, Chad got pulled
Familiar
over.
with that sound. Thank
Right,
you very much.
Chad got pulled over twice yesterday. Twice. For the same thing of they thought you were driving a side-by-side.
On the road.
Yeah, so we're going to get to that pretty soon. So that's going to be that's what you get for being the early adopter, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm almost. I wanted nobody else to have one. Now I'm hoping flood Orion Motors and buy you a street legal Reaper.
Well, tell Megan right here. She's gonna.
I'll take her for a ride.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I'll take her out in a Reaper too.
Dang! Happy Mother's Day, Megan.
Just put the cash in my pocket.
Wow. Dang! Fantastic. Dang!
Woo!
Hey, listen, I can. Hey, listen, I'll give you that offer for me too.
I had you for 90 days. I don't want the leftovers.
So, Megan, this is your first time. I mean, you've been here when we were doing stuff with Derek, but this is like your first time, too, actually, in the studio.
Yes, it is.
It's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Very.
Does it make you kind of nervous because whatever you say, now listen, I don't want to give you any pressure. I don't want to give anybody any pressure, but whatever you say, whatever you do, it can't be taken back because it's all live. You can't, if you mess up, guess what? It's going to be out there forever.
This is true. It's usually always out there forever anyway.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I remember that time that Bruce sent me that nude pic on what was that? Snapchat, and I was like, "Listen, man, this is going to go all over the place," and it's still floating out there in some circles of the country. Yeah, but see, that's what I mean. So when Jimmy's not here, you're going to hear a lot of this. I apologize in advance, but that's okay.
You are an idiot. Funny.
That's okay. So anyway, let's go around the room, introduce you to everybody. The actual social hour tonight is going to be relatively short just for the mere fact of we have a podcast, it's Mother's Day, we have things to do, and it's not this. No offense. I don't think. Is it?
No.
Okay, good. I didn't want to offend anybody.
It's your show, man. We'll do whatever you want, Chad.
Anyway, sitting over in the director's chair. You know what? She doesn't have any tattoos. She doesn't have a goatee. Well, some days, maybe on a Wednesday, 5 o'clock shadow. You don't ride a bike. You don't drive a truck, but you are a redneck. Ladies and gentlemen, taking the place of Darren Hardman tonight, we like to call it him D, but we like to call the Princess Michelle Hall. Yeah, Princess. Give her a big round of applause over there as filling in as director tonight. Yeah, I just came up with that too. I'm pretty slick like that, huh?
That was good.
I'm pretty slick.
Now, I heard somebody refer to her as the first lady of Rogan Radio.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I never thought about that.
I never thought of that. I'm the first lady.
What a
first
title.
lady of Rogan Radio.
What a
No, I'm the first lady. Just leave it at that.
Okay,
just first lady.
Okay, we'll go with that. And now in the you have so many titles now. You have this guy. He's the event coordinator. He is the activities director, fashion designer. You are the groundsbreaker to find out how far you can push law enforcement as far as DMV laws go.
So far.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Monongah, we have Chad Poo.
What's up, everybody?
Gio. Yeah. Give him a big round of applause. And now this next chick right here. She's been in the House a few times. Mostly it was for when Derek ran for the House of Delegates, which I'm still surprised that you haven't ran for president. You need to set your standards higher.
I can now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why not? Let's not go for the short stuff. Let's go straight for the top.
For the top.
But anyway, we had a love jam to Megan. Your birthday was a couple Thursdays ago. You were there Saturday night. You got some roses.
Oh,
yeah.
You sang Christmas carols at my house?
We came to your house and sang Christmas carols.
We did.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Shenson, we have Megan McIntyre. Double win. M squared. Everybody has an acronym or some kind of a nickname. Yeah, like a handle. And I guess what can we call Megan McIntyre? That's kind of a tongue twister. We can call her M square, double M.
M&M's.
M&M's. Yeah, her middle name. Yeah, that's it.
What's your
M&M?
What's your
Nicole?
M&M. Dang, that's good.
That worked out perfect.
That's good. Now, next to her, just so happens, it happens to be her husband. Now, you know what? Now, what she was thinking, couldn't tell you. Don't know, but he turns out to be a great guy.
I am single.
Now, you will be after that.
That's true. Sorry, baby.
Listen, last week we had a very educational thing about the issues with the Shinston water. We've heard. Listen, we need to actually with the stuff with 79. You mentioned there a couple weeks ago, Derek, about getting somebody down from either Stonewood or maybe Nutter something like that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we just to kind of give because it's a mess. It's a hot mess.
We went through there today.
It's a hot mess.
Oh man.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Shinston, West Virginia, down on the far end, his name is Derek McIntyre. We like to call him D-Mac. Give him a big round of applause. Turn that applause up a little bit. Doesn't have any muster to it.
Yeah, bro.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, soundboard operator.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to think what I'm going to say for Mia this entire time. Yeah, that's what I mean. I got it already. I've done figured it out. Now, down at the far end, listen, this guy can sing. You were out. Listen, you had to be at work at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning for the food drive. And the food drive is pretty hard gig, man, which turned out to be a great time. It was the 25th anniversary of the food drive. A lot of food collected between all the different localities around the country. I know Clarksburg and Bridgeport did really well. But you stayed out on Friday. You were out till 2 a.m., right?
That's right.
2 a.m. on Friday singing karaoke. Or I should say karaoke.
Why not?
Karaoke.
Was it Bette Midler?
Karaoke.
You know what?
Yeah.
We haven't had a karaoke episode.
Yeah,
yet.
No, we haven't had a karaoke with
Bruce.
Bruce for a long
we
time.
haven't.
Yeah, we really have.
What were you singing Friday night, Brucey?
For me?
Yeah, what were you singing Friday?
Elton John.
Elton John.
Tiny Dancer?
No,
Is that Elton John? That's Elton John. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's Elton John.
yeah, I was singing.
Candle in the Wind?
No, Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
From
Yeah,
The Lion King. The Lion King.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad you actually said that. Because what we're going to do now, there's actually a thing over there, if you would. I didn't have, this was in The Lion King?
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Where
Well,
have you
anyway, listen, I love The Lion King. Simba, that's Simba, right?
Yeah, Simba.
Yeah,
the
that's what I thought.
little
Life,
lion, the little
That's
lion.
the one Richie Rodriguez broke down and cried at.
So you make sure. There we go, Brucey. We're going to sing a little karaoke with Bruce.
We all do that, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Surrender
To the rush of day.
I'd
Everyone's got to sing.
Yeah, when we after we,
Why?
Come on, Bruce.
Oh, of course.
Can be turned away.
We'll join you on the chorus.
Like it.
An enchanted moment.
Keep it going, Bruce.
And he sees me through.
Nice, man. Nice.
It's enough for this restless warrior just to be
Here
with
we go.
you.
Everybody ready?
Everybody.
Come on, Chad.
And can
you feel the love tonight?
Tonight.
Oh,
Where
we are. Wow. Okay, that's enough of that shit. Congratulations. That was great. That was really good.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Brucey's amazing.
I would have loved to have heard that
Bruce
live.
is the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Tokyo, Japan, down in the far corner, we like to call him Bruce Zilla. His name is Bruce Takahashi.
Yay!
Good job, Brucey.
Well, thank you.
You know what? I mean, I love to hear you sing there. That's great. And you know what? Derek and I were talking about a trip to Japan.
Yeah.
And we need to go to Japan. I want to go. I don't know what Derek wants to do, but I've already made my list. And I told Michelle this. This might be a good honeymoon thing.
Oh.
This is what I want to do. I want to go to a pachinko.
listen now.
I want to go to a pachinko or arcade or a casino.
Yeah.
I want to play pachinko. I want to buy panties out of a vending machine. Right? I want to put my feet in one of those tubs where the fish come up and eat all the dead stuff. Yeah, I want to do that. And I want to eat a horse. I would love to do that.
Now let's book the trip. Passport's valid.
Jeez.
Megan's
Shit,
gotta
you told me to
renew
turn
hers.
that up. Woo!
Yeah. So anyway, that was a nice mood killer. Listen, when we go on an international trip, Derek, what do you think?
Oh, I'm down for it.
I think that would be a great time.
Better get your
Oh,
passport.
yeah.
Yeah,
British
I know.
passport.
My
we have to get a
passport's
passport.
ready.
On it. He's working on it.
Yeah, I'll have that by
Yeah.
March. Megan, you're going to go with to Japan with us, right?
Absolutely.
You better. Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
What? All of a sudden we're getting married in Japan?
What's wrong?
No,
We're going to
why
go to
can't I
Japan.
go? Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
we're
you
all
can
going.
Oh, don't start talking now.
Good.
Put the microphone back down. Don't start talking now.
No, never.
Just
Put
as
it
soon
down.
as you get a job and can pay for your airline ticket.
How
That
long?
won't happen.
That won't happen.
How long of a flight is it over to
Well, it
Japan?
depends on where leave it from. I usually use it Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
from there, I catch a straight flight about 15 hours.
15 hours straight flight? No,
Straight
it goes.
flight.
You go over the continental United States and then go that way, or do
well,
you
it
go?
goes up to Canada, over Alaska.
Yeah.
And,
all kind of up and over.
Yeah, up and over.
Oh, okay. I bet it's pretty neat going over like the North Pole and stuff like that. Do you go that high?
Yeah, it pretty much goes up that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be pretty neat.
Yeah.
But still 15 hours in the plane.
Most of the time.
Hey, that's
you
good sleeping time,
You look
dude.
down and you're crossing all the Pacific Ocean, so most of the flight.
You know, do you think the pilot ever sleeps during that?
No, they're not.
Oh, I would.
They gotta have an autopilot.
No,
right?
they're on the autopilot, but they have to monitor every second.
Well, maybe it's like 50 up, 50 down.
You know, like when it's the same principle as when I hear these surgeons. They have these surgeries where it lasts like 8 hours, and I'm thinking, I can't do anything for 8 hours. I mean, if I'm sitting there looking, you know, a surgeon
you can't even work for 8 hours.
You know, a surgeon's pretty cool because they can open you up and look at stuff. And anytime I see pictures of the insides of anybody, I see Italian dishes. I see rigatoni. I see spaghetti. I see all this kind of stuff. I don't see anything that I could see. Somebody will say, "Oh yeah, that's your gallbladder," and then you have a gallstone. You see it right there. I'd be like, "No, I don't see that at all, actually." But you know what? When they say that a doctor can stay open or stay or awake in these operating rooms, you know what I'm thinking? Dang.
That's nuts.
How can they do that?
Yeah, quite a focus.
They must be.
That's why they make the big bucks.
Yeah, Chuck, what happens if you're in the middle of a surgery and you have to...
I think you go. You just
go, yeah.
You scrub out and scrub in.
Well, I know it's funny.
I have
It takes you
heard.
like
I have
15
heard
minutes
where
to scrub.
somebody has actually had a catheter inserted
During a surgery.
During a surgery.
A surgeon?
That's a dedicated surgeon.
You mean a surgeon did that, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, probably. Or they would just take a break. I mean, you know, what's
Or you wear diapers, yeah.
What's it matter?
I would say
we need to get a doctor on this
diapers
show. Derek, you know what? Go on YouTube, figure out this stuff, and you can come
Okay.
back next week. You can be D-Mac the doctor.
That'll work.
We had death with
Dr.
Derek a couple
D.
weeks ago. We'll have surgery with Derek.
That
But that was what's funny because I know that during surgeries, I don't even know how we got talking about this, but during surgeries, a lot of times they'll have music piped in there, you know, just to kind of keep things going and all that. So after Michelle's surgery there a couple months ago, she came out, and the first thing when she came out of her, you know, what do you call that?
Anesthesia?
Anesthesia. You know, she thought, she was talking to them about being in jet fighters. You know, she was flying with Tom Cruise and all this stuff.
Yeah.
That was the very first thing she...
I was Goose.
Yeah, you were Goose, and it was amazing. And she was telling everybody about flying in all these jet fighters and stuff. And I said, you know what?
Airstrike standing by.
So I was like this. I was like, you know what? I bet you anything that somebody was playing Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone while they were working on her. And then that's what, boom, it worked like that.
Yeah.
That was
really loud. That was really loud.
That would be
Yeah, it was, actually.
I think that would be the wrong song to have in such a delicate, small bone
Danger
area.
Zone.
But I think it depends on the surgeon because, like, each surgeon likes their own music, and hey, whatever they can work to is what you want them to work to.
I would not want somebody listening to like Megadeth or something because they would be tapping along and they would be moving so fast and moving so along that you know. Just
I
one
heard
little
of some
shiver.
surgeon use classical music, not only for them to relax themselves, but
Yeah.
to actually keep the patient who's under, you know, the.
Oh, kind of keep them relaxed,
keep them relaxed
subconsciously.
Too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You ever watch
That's what I
Grey's
heard.
Anatomy?
Yes, I love
Grey's
it.
Anatomy.
I'm a fan.
Listen,
Me
I
too.
don't know about Greg's anatomy, but I know all about Chad's anatomy. And let me tell you something. It's not that good.
90 days in a truck? No.
So anyway, let's go to the next person we want to introduce. We've had some requests internationally from where was that? Well, we were looking at that. Argentina, Haiti, believe it or not,
Wow.
Russia, and what was the one? Qatar. I didn't even know anybody in Qatar. Not to be confused with guitar that we
Right.
play. Qatar. That's how you say that, right?
I have no.
Yeah, Qatar.
So we got these emails asking about this new woman on the phone. Now I know they've known Michelle. That's Todd again. Sorry, Todd.
Call you right back.
They've talked about Todd, but now all of a sudden we're getting emails internationally about Erica. Now I'm thinking now all of a sudden we have to worry about this because we're going to make a prima donna. We've already made a prima donna out of this, right? And I'm thinking, okay, we got to watch this because she's going to let this get to her head. She's going to win a contract. She's going to join the union. We're going to have to bust it up, and then we're going to have to shut this thing down. Shut it down. Shut it all down.
Shut it down!
Okay, so all of this for a few emails about me.
Well, of course.
Listen,
I'm surprised that you
listen,
thought
It's like a
you.
snowball. You know, you gotta get that snowball.
Listen,
Well,
the
small
real,
before
the
it's
real
too
reason
big.
the real reason Darren and Jimmy aren't here is because they wanted to go union, and so we just knocked them out, and we said, "Beat it, get out of here." I think that's how it went.
Yeah, you're right, Chuck.
It's a good excuse.
Yeah. Anyway,
sorry, I'm busy hitting
ladies and
decline.
I know you're having a hard time over there. It gives you a whole new appreciation for Jimmy's thing.
Decline,
Anyway,
decline,
over
decline.
in the Jimmy's Jenkins,
gosh.
Slinka seat, straight from Shinston, West Virginia, soon to be a babysitter and a lifeguard at the Shinston pool.
She's going to drown everyone.
Plus, have her driver's license. Ladies and gentlemen from Shinston over there, give a big round of applause for Erica Ferris. Yeah. And you got to see little Rogan today, too, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a little bastard. I mean, he's not.
He's
I
just
love
like
him.
you.
Yeah, he is. That's why we have a little
Yeah, he's an
problems.
ornery little bastard.
And over there running the soundboard today. He's running the soundboard. He's placing phone calls. He's doing YouTube videos. He's playing on. See, we have this thing on Facebook to where we go back, and I'm not even paying attention to anybody saying anything on Facebook. I apologize for that. Todd's on. He's dedicated to the YouTube side. I'm supposed to be dedicated to the Facebook side. If I didn't see something, sorry about that. The best friend a guy could have, the Chewbacca of the show tonight, playing Jimmy with the soundboard, and then you have your hands full tonight, literally. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Lumberport, West Virginia, Todd Captain Earl back. Yeah.
See, I don't have my headphones on. Did he add his own applause? Yeah, good job.
Yeah, and it's getting
really loud, too. It's really
and it's
loud.
going, and it's going, and it's going. Nobody else got applause like that.
Yeah.
I'm slowly fading it out.
So anyway, now this is kind of exciting too, because now Mia, have you ever been live on a show, or have you ever been on the radio before? Have you ever been on TV? Have you ever done anything besides Snapchat and Facebook?
No. Yeah. Actually, the commercials that we've been on.
Oh.
For
That
the clinic in
doesn't
Shinston.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Well, see, there you go. How'd that go for you?
Horrible. I cried.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you cry like when you were a flower girl?
Yeah.
Daggone
Pretty
it.
much.
So anyway, it's your first time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you've actually picked the microphone up. So now you're getting used to it. No, that's how you're supposed to do it. That's what I mean. You can't be intimidated by the microphone. You have to just talk into it. You have to just talk. You just have to talk into
God
it,
love
and that's just how it works. But anyway, we want to welcome you to the show. Glad you made it. It's Mother's Day. Glad you could be.
Well, you have a lot of fans out there, Mia.
Glad to be.
I've had 3 or 4 people say hello, Mia.
There we go.
Say hello,
Well,
Mia.
I'm just
Say
going to go
hello,
ahead and
Mia,
introduce
Chuck.
you. If you don't know who it is, ladies and gentlemen, straight from Shinston, West Virginia, we have Mia Ferris in the middle seat. First time ever on the show. Congratulations, Mia. Thanks for coming on.
Oh.
7:37, and we're just getting over introductions. Cuddles isn't here once again, so we apologize for that.
That's
we don't
sad.
have. Yeah, I know. Cuddles is like a staple of the show. I think I saw him down at the firehouse though earlier, so there
Yeah.
might be something going down there.
Meeting night.
What was going on? I heard a bunch of when we were out in East Shinston today. We heard a bunch of whistles.
Oh, you want
That
to
would
know?
be direct to
Well, I
me
mean,
good.
if
I can give you the basics.
Yeah, okay.
You had a little kid, 8-year-old kid, got hurt earlier, and they had to life flight him, and they helped out him to Ruby. It was a freak accident at the Enterprise Graveyard. And the other one, you had a motor vehicle accident, and the guy got hit on a motorcycle.
Oh, no.
And
Where was that at?
That was over, I think it was Pine Bluff.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure it was
He
Pine
got
Bluff.
hit by a car. He got hit by a car.
Yeah, he got hit.
Damn.
Like smack hit. It was bad.
Not good.
But and they turned around and helped netted him out to Ruby as well. So hope both those patients are okay. I think they were in good hands. So I think they're both going to recover.
That's great.
But that's what happened, man.
Wow. You know what? That's why we heard those whistles going off there, and I was like, oh, my goodness gracious. You know, what a terrible day to have anything happen to you, but especially on Mother's Day. You know what I mean? I want to say hi to Gail. Hey, Gail's down in South Carolina. Hello, Gail. Tricia, hello. Let's see. Mike Usted. Bartender Mike is on there. Fantastic. John Harbin, what's up, my brother? Scott Matson, hello. Kathy. What do we call Kathy? What was her nickname?
Catch it all, Kathy.
Catch it all, Kathy. Yeah. Todd Hall. Yeah, man. Of course, you know, we love Todd Hall. Chris Ridenhour, you're the man, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Haven't got to really talk to you for a while. Matt Bartlett's on there. Donnie Everett. You know what? Donnie, I tell you what, here's the thing is that when I'm doing this, I can't really necessarily keep up on the comments. I just can't because I'm doing so many other different things. I'm playing on the board. I'm doing all this other stuff. When I go back and watch it, though, Donnie Everett comes up with him and Usted both, Bartender Mike. Some of their comments are outstanding. Yeah. I mean, they are smart-ass, genius, witty
Very
comments,
witty, yeah.
and I love it.
And they're quick, man. They're
quick. It's just like this.
Yeah,
it's just absolutely like this. It's great. So anyway, let's talk about this because we're going to go into this more in depth with the podcast. we're going to talk about where they say in 2030 nobody's going to be driving a car. First of all, can any of you, you're just getting ready to get your license to drive a car. But seriously, like Megan or Dave, Brucey, can you imagine a day to where you give up your car?
I like to.
You would actually like to and not have to worry about your car?
But, if I had a way, I would have chosen not to drive my own vehicle.
Uh-huh.
And take other way of public transportations.
I love taking subways, for example. I love the subway.
I love taking trains.
The only problem is when I have to get something, like if I go shopping or something, then I don't want to drive a subway. I'd much rather have my car because I don't want to drag all that stuff down the subway station and hold it in the subway and everything. Megan, can you ever think of a day to where you wouldn't want a car?
It would be nice to be able to have a subway around here so you can just get on and go, but at the same time, no, having to go to the grocery store.
Or like going to
How
ball
would you
games
do that?
and
How would you
stuff.
do that on a subway? How could you go do your major?
They do it
because a lot of people in the big cities like New York, they don't have cars. They don't have
You're
cars.
right. Or one thing I've never seen in Manhattan. One thing I've never seen as long as I've
A homeless man?
No, a gas station.
Oh, a gas station.
I have never seen a gas station in Manhattan.
What are these taxis? They got to go out of town to get.
Couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
You know what? I bet you a lot of these gas stations, they're like their stations probably have like a pump there, like the post office.
You mean like a private pump?
Yeah, where they fill up right there.
I don't know. I really don't know.
They probably do. That's probably right.
I really don't know. That'd be a good question for you to research right now. Actually,
you know what? I'll do that.
I would like to know, or somebody tell me. Vicky McBeck's on here, but you guys do a lot of running. I mean, you get with the kids and everything.
Always.
It's you're always going here, you're always going there, you're doing this and doing that. It's almost feasible though to actually have a car. I mean, you almost have to have one, don't you?
Oh, I can imagine one too. A baseball game without
I don't know what's going on.
car.
I'm getting some feedback. It might be your phone. Let's see. I don't know. I was getting some. Do you guys hear that feedback?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. For a second, I don't know. There's stuff in the air. Those are wireless. Anyway, go ahead. Continue your thought. I didn't mean to
I
interrupt.
couldn't imagine going to a baseball game and having to carry all the stuff that we have to on the subway.
Yeah, but I think now a lot of times, to be fair, now Bruce, this will be a great question for you, and this is probably something we need to keep with the podcast. But like saying in Japan's a big place. A lot of people rely on public transportation.
Correct.
Now in say West Virginia, we have anywhere we want to go, we have to drive to for the most part.
Yeah.
In Japan, now how is it? Like Todd was talking about grocery stores. I know in New York you have corner markets. I mean, every little neighborhood has their little corner market.
Yeah, we do too.
Is that how it is? So you don't really have to go anywhere. You just walk out of your
That's-
apartment or walk out of your house and you just go and then you walk
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, every 15, 20 minutes apart, there's some sort of grocery store.
Okay, I got you. And it would be the same for ball fields and stuff like that too, I'm sure.
Ball field, place like that, like a little leaguer, they have to take a trip about 20, 30 minutes. Depends on where they live.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're in a big city like that, you really don't think anything about it.
No.
Okay, I got you. I want to say hello to Donnie Stonebreaker, Christian. Hey, Christian's on there.
Oh,
Christian Wiz. So anyway, the whole reason we're going to talk about this more about these cars and if people are going to actually give up their cars in 2030. But here's the thing that I want to know. Chad was driving his Reaper. Again, a Reaper is a side-by-side that is street legal. And you were in Marion County, specifically in Fairmont, yesterday.
Yes.
And we knew, listen, when you got that thing,
we did make comments on
we
it.
knew you were going to get pulled over a lot until everybody sort of kind of figured out that it wasn't necessarily like a Razor or a Can-Am or something like that. It was actually a street legal side-by-side. Because you're the first one around here that actually has it, other than the other dude, that you've seen a couple
there's
times.
one other dude that I know of.
So anyway, talk about yesterday. Because I love this story.
Okay, I was on my way to KDS Primitive Signs and More, as a matter of fact. I had to go pick up a T-shirt. On my way to there, just before I got to downtown Fairmont to get through that section, had a city cop that passed me going the opposite direction. Well, automatically, he whipped his lights on and his siren, turned it around, pulled me over. License, registration. Gave it to him. He says, do you know why I pulled you over? I said, you probably thought this was a side-by-side. He said, absolutely. He said, but when I got up behind you, there was temporary tags on there.
Yeah.
He said, so I knew something was up. And of course, he looked at everything. He said, street legal? I said, yes, sir, it is. He said, all right, I just had to make sure. My mistake. Set me on my way.
Right.
No big deal. Cool dude. He made a mistake. He owned up to it. He apologized. Off we went. So I go up to KDS. I get the shirt, talk to them for a little bit. I'm on my way back through.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even get out of Bellevue yet.
Right there where the old Hills was.
Where the old Hills was. Get pulled over again. County cop. Difference between the city and the county. I'm just going to say it. Counties are assholes.
Okay. Now listen to what happened though. Because you got. Go ahead and talk. I'm going to let you say it.
I got harassed, in my opinion. The dude pulls me over. I show him all the documentation. He has me get out of the car and stand at the back of the vehicle. He's calling in. He's asking all kinds of questions. And then he starts getting smart about different things. Well, everything that he had a comment about, I had documentation to show.
Right. No, like a couple of the things to give an example.
Well, one thing is a Reaper is considered to be a slow-moving vehicle. And by West Virginia state law, a slow-moving vehicle does not have to be actually inspected and have an inspection sticker on it.
Yeah, but you're driving it, so it's no longer a slow-moving vehicle.
No, that's where you're wrong, though. I see what you're saying. You're actually
Chad's
saying
got
because
a lead foot,
Chad's
you know what
I
mean?
Yeah.
Well, I was actually driving the speed limit.
Very nice.
Actually, a couple miles below because I had somebody else in front of me anyway. Grandpa's. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you going like 65?
Yeah, no, not through that part of town.
Down Fairmont Avenue.
But, no, I mean, it was just all kind of flack about, that can't be a legal vehicle for the road. I said, well, then how did I get a temporary tag? It took 30 minutes with this cop, and he was still going to write me a ticket for not having an inspection sticker. Luckily, the Randy down at Buchanan Motorsports, he gave me a copy of the regulation.
Right.
That says that it is a slow-moving vehicle, and under law, all I have to do when I get the license plate renewed, I have to certify myself that, hey, everything's in working order. Brakes are good, tires are good, belts are good. All the lights work the way the manufacturer intended them. And West Virginia takes your word for it, unless something is screwed up and you get busted. Then you get fined like crazy.
Right.
But let me ask you.
See, he gave you that to take with you because he knew, we had asked in our head, that you were going to get pulled over.
This is like one of those things you never see, though. I mean, how many vehicles, other than, say, a Reaper? I mean, there has to be other vehicles on the road that don't need an inspection sticker, which would be what?
An antique vehicle. Any vehicle, just for instance, a 65 Mustang.
Right.
That's not been modified. Different things like that. It is considered to be a classic. As long as you have antique insurance on it, antique vehicle insurance, you stay below the required amount of miles that you're allowed to have. You can ride them in parades. You can ride them on holidays. You can ride them on Sundays.
Yeah, Sunday driving.
Those vehicles don't have to be inspected either. And the reason for that is because the state cannot make you do something to the vehicle which could lower the value.
There's like a grandfather law in there.
Yeah, so whatever inspection sticker this vehicle had on it at the time that it technically became a classic vehicle.
Now, what is that, 25 years?
20 years.
20 years.
20 years?
Right, but now let me ask you this. Okay, well, now we get vehicles. I mean, that's pretty easy. A Mustang is a Mustang is a Mustang or whatever. Okay, that's something. But this is different. This is like a side-by-side, or what it looks like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what other kind of vehicles besides an antique car would be considered? I mean, this might be one of those things where you're going to put up with this for a long time.
Yeah, this is the only other vehicle.
Now, I wonder who made this designated. I mean, what was the designation, or is it because it is a side-by-side, but it has all the features of? This is what I would like to know. If there's some kind of where all this came about, and we'll put Derek on this; he'll figure it out.
Well, I think as long as it has turn signals, you have to have a mirror on the driver's side. I think.
Yeah, you have to have slow-moving vehicles have to have 3 mirrors.
Okay, so 3 mirrors, turn signals, disc brakes.
It's got disc brakes all the way around, but it has to have at least 2.
Yeah, have to have at least 2. And I think that's it. I think that's the only thing. So,
you got to have your proper lights, high beams, low beams.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The proper
windshield
lights.
wipers, windscreen.
Oh, yeah, the windows and windshield wipers, that is a must. I mean, you can put all of this stuff on a Razor, but guess what? In the state of West Virginia, it is not
because it didn't come stock like that.
It didn't come from the manufacturer to be ridden on the road.
Right.
This vehicle is being made to be ridden on the road as well as off-road. So it's technically the first dual sport car.
Right.
Is basically what it is. So, I mean, I've seen dual sport bikes on and off the road all the time. It's just, common knowledge.
So wait a minute. Right. So what happened with the cop, though? He went through all this stuff, and it took you, 30, 40 minutes?
It took me 30 minutes to deal with this cop almost. And finally, he went ahead and let me go, gave me all my stuff and let me go. But then he followed me all the way from Hills in Bellevue to Country Club Road.
All the way through town.
All the way through town.
What, 3
waiting.
miles? About 3 and 4 miles?
Almost
Something
3 or 4 miles, something like that, waiting for me to do something wrong. So believe me, that was the first time I drove correctly, and I don't know how long.
Yeah.
But, you know, and it probably didn't help that I got a little smart back. But
No,
you know,
get
after
outta here.
20, 25 minutes, I was starting to get a little pissed.
Well, I mean, yeah, because you know you're legal.
Yeah, and it was just he had short man syndrome.
Dang, I'm not driving through Marion County anymore.
Well, you would think that these officers would kind of be versed in something like this, you know. So when they come up on something like that, then they would already know.
Yeah. Well, they have so much on their plate.
But see, well, exactly, because you can't. And this is what I was talking about outside. You know, you give a lot of credit to a doctor, or say better yet, a veterinarian, because all of a sudden they have to know everything from a camel to a horse to a cow to a rabbit to a hamster. How can they know all of that? I mean, that's more than a doctor knows.
Well, that's all anatomy. It's all basic anatomy.
Well, I mean, you
got
have
the
all
same
kinds of
things
different
inside.
animals.
Well, the same thing inside of dogs, inside of cats.
But
inside
yeah,
of
but how
camels.
that's level laid out is completely different.
Well, I mean, it's probably on the same spot. One might be big, one might be small.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Hey, listen, I went to veterinarian school for 9 years.
Well, you need to learn how to say it right if you're going to say it.
Veterinarian.
No, but anyway, we give a lot of credit to like doctors that they should know everything. So, but they don't know everything. I mean, doctors are only smart as smart as they have to be, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's all. I mean, they're not God.
That's why they don't know. They got
everything.
different categories. They've got your general practitioners. Okay, they don't know everything about cancer, so okay, they send you to a specialist.
Well, and everybody's different. So, you know, like this drug might work with this guy, but it's not going to work for everybody, so then they have to try it. But anyway, with that being said, it would be the same way with a law enforcement official. Laws change so much. You have federal law, you have state law, you have local law, you have all these different laws, and then you take those laws and put them in to certain situations even. Then all of a sudden, this law is not this law where it is this law in this situation. So all of a sudden, you know, it would be very, very confusing, I would think.
Yeah, that's why I'm a mailman, Chuck.
Well, that's what I mean. But then now here's the thing that I would have a problem with is that if you have all the documentation, if you have stuff from the state with the DMV, you have everything that you need, then you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe I just didn't know, rather than being a smart ass about it.
Well, he didn't want to be wrong, you know.
Well,
he wanted to be right.
But anyway, so we
well,
got.
You know what? Talking about that, similar stuff happened at DMV. Like I have an immigration status.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll give you a hard time.
Do they? Let me tell you a funny story. Then we're going to talk about this beer we got from Mike Vincent down in North Carolina. A couple years ago, I got my stuff. We were up at East Point, and I had my backpack, which had everything in it. Wallet, everything that I owned was in this backpack. Had it in the back of the LOV. Walk inside, come back out. Somebody stole that.
I remember that day.
Somebody stole this stuff out of the back of my vehicle. This was like 4 days before Christmas.
Listen, this is in the front of the post office in
It was
broad
in the-
daylight.
yeah,
The boot, right?
Right, and took my wallet, took my debit card, took everything that I owned, everything that I had, my ID, everything had nothing. Right? Oh yeah, I was mad. You should have seen me. I was so mad.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's the funny thing. So I went to the DMV, and this was right before I think whatever year it was. If it was December 31st, and we would have had to have all this Homeland Security bullshit and passports, back then you just had to go. It was easier to get my concealed permit, a copy of that, than it was to get my driver's license. Anyway, so I go to the DMV, and they said, okay, well, since you don't have a driver's license, you need 2 things, okay? And to prove who I was. Well, I'm standing in line, and right before me, there were 3 girls that were from Japan, I assume from down in Salem or something. The lady was showing them, because they couldn't understand English, she goes, you need to sign right here. You need to sign right here. So, okay, that's how it was. They were signing, and they got their driver's license. They took their pictures, took their driver's license. Just so happens I'm next. Here comes Chuck in his mailman outfit. Well, sir, you need to have this, and you need to have this. I'm saying, now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm in my federal uniform. I'm talking to you. I live here. I can show you. Listen, here's my car insurance. Here's this and this, but it's not right. So now all of a sudden it's like you had to show them where to sign, and you could. What the hell is this?
Yeah,
what is this?
Yeah, I understand that.
You know what I mean? I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah,
I'm like, how more American can you be than some white, pale, honky dude
in a mailman
with a hick accent in a mailman outfit in Clarksburg?
Yeah.
I've never had a bad DMV experience.
What?
Never.
I'll give it time.
Well, you're one of the few then.
Never have. I've been in and out every time. Of course, I take what I'm supposed to take. In and out. I even got the federal ID last time, and it was boom, boom. I mean, literally.
Listen,
because when you walk in, they said, "Here comes."
Let me tell you something. I got
That's
in a fight.
what it was.
Listen, I got into a fight with him last time because I had about enough. This is when I first went to get my federal driver's license. So I get in there and I have everything except my birth certificate was from the hospital. It wasn't from the courthouse.
Oh.
So she goes, or a government institution, it has to be. And she goes, "I'm sorry, Mr. Rogan, we can't take this because your birth certificate has to be from a government institution." I was like, well, it's funny enough, I wasn't born in a government institution. I was actually born in a hospital, and this came from the hospital.
Right.
She goes, well, that's not good enough because I was like, now, wait a minute, you're telling me. I was like, I was born in a hospital. This is where I was born. Everything's stamped here. This is where I was born.
Sealed
I wasn't
all that,
born in the courthouse, but I have to have something from the courthouse. So this is where I was born.
Well, listen, when you and Michelle have that first baby, you have it at the courthouse.
Yeah.
You're just going to say
I'll
that
tell you
kid a
what,
world.
we're going to pass right through those damn metal detectors.
Yeah.
We're going to lay down on that
Lay
floor. She's
down.
going to throw water all over the floor. And by God, we're going to spit about 16 kids
You
out.
should lay her right down on the conveyor belt and then have her plop that thing out and then run it right through the X-ray.
I'm going to say, I'm going to keep my keys in my freaking pockets because she's having a baby. Now get out of my way.
How much money you're going to save?
I know.
A lot of money.
Yeah. You just got to cut that cord before it gets to the end of the conveyor belt. It's going to start dragging you down.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, cut the cord.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll show them. You know what? I might
Show
spend
them,
90 days
Chuck.
in jail, but you know what? It's going to be worth it. It'll make CNN.
Yeah.
And it won't be fake news either.
That'll be real.
No, that'll be
I
awesome.
wonder if you'll be on Morning Express.
I don't know. I don't know.
What's that woman's name?
The headline or I don't know. Hell, I don't
want to have kids. Just to be on
but
the
to
show.
think about it, all those twisted
Don't
things
just stick
happen.
to Rogan Radio.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to.
Don't
Okay,
have kids. You got me.
Michelle's out at having kids. Megan, it's up to you now. All right, so Megan, the next
Yeah,
time you have
that's
kids,
right.
we'll be there documenting. I'll have the birth cam.
Go, Megan, go.
We'll get right behind Derek's head, and he'll be sitting there with his catcher's
Okay,
mitt
I
from,
will.
from,
That's it. Coach.
from the Lincoln Dodgers,
That's it, yeah.
and then we're Lincoln Apartment Dodgers, and we're going to be like this, and
I'm
we're going to
ready
right
to
over the
go.
shot, and we'll be like, boom,
Boom.
he's going to catch it.
Well, hey, what if we just open a bag of Doritos? That kid will come flying out.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything like Mia? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
You know what I'm
Lord.
talking about.
Yeah, but I thought that was kind of strange, though. It's like, listen, okay, is it so bad now that I wasn't born? I mean, to get my birth certificate from the courthouse, somebody from the hospital had to tell them that. So why not? Why do it have to be through the courthouse? Why couldn't it be from the hospital that told the courthouse? Because it cost me $5 probably.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
How to get
They
that
want
money.
their
Got
$5.
$5
Fires
off of
me up.
you.
I say
You
no
got
more kids
$5
for
off
anybody.
me,
No
too.
more kids.
Hey,
Protest this
Be
shit.
lucky that you
gonna
don't.
be 10 soon.
Be lucky that you weren't born out of state. It cost me $65 to get mine from Oklahoma.
Really?
Can you imagine me getting it for birth certificate?
International rates apply.
Could you
I
imagine
think
that?
we should try it.
You know what? You know what would be hilarious is Bruce to bring his birth certificate in from Japan and having some chick up at the DMV saying, "I don't even know what this says."
You know what? The moment they say that, that's a discrimination, really.
Well, I mean, that's what they want. You know what? That's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what if they want your birth certificate from Japan?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I'll bring the lawyer with me.
Hell yeah. I'll be your lawyer, Bruce.
Oh yeah, your lawyer Johnny Cochran.
That's right.
God rest his soul.
Oh, yeah, he did die, didn't he?
Oh.
Okay, anyway, let's get to this, and then we're going to get to the podcast because we haven't recorded anything about this podcast yet. Be looking for that. It's going to be episode 74. Whatever it's called is whatever it's called. It's going to be short and sweet, probably. Mike Vincent down in North Carolina, he sent us up some...
Hey, I do not know who this is, buddy.
Oh,
Check it
That's
out.
in Chattanooga.
Call it.
Answer it.
That's in Clarksboro.
Answer it.
We're right. Listen, we're going to. They can leave a voicemail. We'll play it back.
Oh,
Just for the mere fact, we're going to roll on because we got to get on. This is the end of the show now. Anyhow, listen.
Thank you.
Mike Vincent down, and yeah,
don't
we
know how that
apologize if that is a legit call. Just because we had to roll things on, we don't have time right now.
Okay. Just lost a fan.
Mike Vincent down in North Carolina. No, we didn't lose nothing. Mike Vincent down in North Carolina. He sent us up some nice beer, by the way, which I think is really cool because they have these cool tops on them.
Never seen those before.
Yeah, they have. It's like almost like recycling. You know, most of the time you see like the plastic things that they always say that the
Yeah, you know what? And you
things-
rip them
Always get
off and
around
you throw them
turtles.
away. But you don't. I don't know if I'd want to throw that thing away.
No, reuse
I would try to find
Reuse it.
something to use it for.
Yeah.
It just looks like you should. It just looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
So anyway, we were outside testing these things. It's IPA. It's
Fidget
hop.
spinners.
It's
Cut 'em
hop-
apart. There's 6 fidget spinners right there. Just glue
That's
two
not,
together.
No.
You can make a fidget spinner.
No,
out of
you
that.
can't.
Make
then
a
we can
Chinese
sell
star
it.
out of it.
Hit
It's
Mia
called.
with 'em.
It's
Oh, that
from,
was Mike Husted calling.
Was that Mike Husted calling back then?
He's got a quick DMV story.
Oh, okay, good. We can call Mike.
Yeah, I
Husted back.
hate DMVs.
He's part of the secret society.
You want me to read
Are
this
we connected?
while we're doing
I
it?
don't know what we're.
They fail me all the time.
I don't know how to. Thank God she is sitting here because I don't know how to use iPhone.
We'll get Mike on here. He knows.
Dun, 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 dun,
He's part of this.
There
Mike
we go.
Eustace, what's up, baby?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, listen, man, we didn't. Yeah, go ahead. Tell us your DMV story.
All right, so here's what's crazy and ironic about the DMV. All these stories you're telling, this drives me nuts. So I'm up there one day because my license is expired, trying to get a new driver's license, right?
Right.
And they're giving me the same SKU they're giving you. I need 2 copies of this, 2 copies of this, whatever. I've got my expired driver's license on me with my picture. They gave me that 5 years ago. They will not accept that.
What?
Said, do you guys realize how crazy this sounds? You gave me this license 5 years ago. Now you're not accepting it. That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can look at it, examine it if you want. It's not fake. You made it. It's
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? I mean, how dumb,
Yeah.
Mike? It's dumb.
And you know what? Now they require more information to get that expired new license because this one expired probably than you had to give them to get the one that you were trying to, that you had in your pocket that expired. It's stupid. And every time you turn around, they want more and more stuff. If you're divorced, they want a copy of your divorce when you were, from your the old name.
Women.
You have to take in a
women have
copy.
it hard with the divorce,
of
man.
your divorce decree.
Well, and my point is, if they're so worried about terrorism, right? But listen, we're rattling on now. But if they're so worried about terrorism that they have to go after everybody over their driver's license, then why in the hell didn't they go after them when they applied for a passport? Because they always find the passport at these scenes of these atrocities. 9/11, magically these buildings fall down, the planes explode, but they find the passports. Paris, the guy blows himself up, but magically they find the passport.
They already seem to know which
They
one that is.
always find whatever the hell they're making passports out of is they should make cars out of or car tires out of because you'll never get a flat tire. You know what I mean? So you know what? So why is it that they have to go after everybody with these driver's license, but they don't even background check anybody so much that they know they're terrorists before they even get the passport to come into the country in the first place to get a driver's license?
Because they want everyone out of the country. That's a mouthful.
Wow. So I'm getting fired up now.
Whoa, man. Hey,
it's Mother's Day. I shouldn't be acting like this. But Mike, am I right or am I wrong?
You're absolutely right. Hey, man, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to call real quick, but hey, one more thing.
Yeah.
This beer you're talking about from North Carolina,
Yeah,
it's one of the only beers that I don't have in my cargo shorts. So you're going to have to give me a case.
Bartender Mike was fantastic. Hey, Mike, listen, that was a great time, was it not?
Absolutely. It was a blast.
Yeah, I'm glad you and Kathy were up there, and Uber Ben came up and picked us all up to go to Denny's. That was great, man. I love you guys.
Uber Ben.
Love you guys, too. I'll let you go.
All right, Mike, we'll see you. Ladies and gentlemen, Bartender Mike. That was Bartender Mike with his DMV story. But, yeah, let's get back. Now, Derek, you have
I have a letter.
Yeah, Mike sent us a letter up with the IPA beer, and it's from HAHAHA IPA. Now, I like it. It has a citrusy taste.
It does kind of citrusy.
Yeah, and it's a little bit more like a Limerita or something like that. Or like a what's that orange shit that Blue Moon's
kind of.
It's not like a beer, but it's like a very
called?
smooth beer.
That's summer
like
wheat.
Yeah, but anyway, what did Mike send up with us?
Sure shot.
So we got this letter here, and it says, to the Rogan Radio crew, I've been watching you guys drink Miller Lite. And
hold on, Derek. Okay. I don't mean to interrupt because we're going to put this to music.
Oh, yeah.
We got to put this to music.
And DMAC, use your voice.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's a love letter.
Yeah. You got to tell me when because I don't have my headphones.
Yeah, go
on.
ahead.
Okay. Oh, it's all right. To the Rogan Radio crew, I've been watching you guys drink Miller Lite, and I felt so bad that I needed to intervene and send you all some good beer. I'm just kidding. I watch your live cast as much as possible and appreciate what you all do. As promised, 1 case of beer from Granite Falls, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And it's called Appalachia.
Yeah. Ooh.
The alcohol is 6.7% by volume.
Damn.
And the IBU is around 87.
Wow.
If you smell it, you can definitely smell a hint of pine and citrus.
Yes, you can.
Little short history on Granite Falls, North Carolina. We're about an hour north of Charlotte, 45 minutes from the mountains, and 3 hours from the beach.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
It's a small town like Shinston with a population of around 4,000. And the people are just as nosy about your business. Oh, yeah. Home of Madison Bumgardner. And Eric Church, whoever that is.
Cherry Church.
I don't
country singer.
Yeah, I don't follow country music.
Springsteen.
Anyway, enjoy the beer.
Yeah.
It's not Falls City, but I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Take care and best wishes, Mike.
Mike Vincent down in North Carolina.
That was great.
Man, I'm telling you what. Man, that was good.
You like that?
Hey, would anybody like to try some of this, by the way?
It's not Fall City. Yeah.
Erica would.
Hey, yeah.
Is there much left? Because I know it's been going through.
Oh yeah, listen.
Chuck
We're in the
and
last.
I drank a few yesterday.
We're on the last two of them right now.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Here's the thing about these things. They're going to give you a kick right in the pants. Yeah. I mean, Mia drank about 5 of them, and before she, and then she told me, she goes, "Look, Chuck, I'm not even 21." I'm like, "What?" Listen, total joke. That is a total joke.
Yeah, not true.
You were drinking tea
don't
and
know
water
that.
all night. Your mom would kill me if that was even beginning to be the truth. Once again, I want to thank Mike Vincent for that. I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight, and especially to the mothers. Listen, to Michelle and Megan. You know what? You guys are good moms. You guys are good kids, and you know what? You take care of your men, which makes you even more strong of a mom. It's hard enough to take care of the kids, but then when you can take care of like the guys and put up with all that shit that comes along with all that,
Because basically we're just big kids anyway.
Yeah,
that's it. That's true.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Happy
Mother's Day
Mother's
to
Day.
all the
Day.
mothers out there.
That's
I
right.
think you're going to make my mom cry. She's going to.
What's new?
Yeah,
What's new?
Mainly when she gets on here, she
so
cries.
sweet.
No,
He makes me cry all the
good
time.
cry is
No.
good. Good cry is always good.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening tonight. Once again, be looking for 2 podcasts tomorrow. It's going to be episode 74, I think. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm not really
Yeah,
sure.
that's right,
We're
bud.
going to get recording to that, and it's going to be a fantastic show. Once again, on behalf of Michelle Hall, Chapuccio, Megan, and Derek McIntyre, Bruce Takahashi, we have Erica and Mia Ferris, Todd Beck. Cuddles in here, buddy. Posted in here, Darren's on here, or Jimmy Wiz on here. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Rogan Radio. Later.
To you more,
Bye.
sweetie.
You can see you through God's eyes, a steady your ego. But I believe it'd be surprised to see you, brother. You've been blind. Oh, walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Now let us spend a day throwing stones at one another. Cause I don't think I'm gonna wear my hair, bro, the same way you do. Well, I may be just common people, but I'm your brother. And when you strike out to try to hurt me, it's a hurting you. Lord have mercy, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, baby. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Now there are people on the reservations, and they're out in the ghettos. And brother, there, before the grace of God, I go you and I. Now if I only had the wings of a little angel, don't you know I'd fly to the top of a mountain, and then I'd cry, 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 walk a mile in my shoes. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Don't, just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Just walk a mile in my shoes.
Oh, boogers.
Walk a mile in my shoes. One more time, baby. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Just walk a mile in my shoes. No! Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Self-destruct sequence activated.